think I'll ever tell anybody.
Clint Eastwood, the iconic face of American cinema, is known for his steely gaze and roles that define the Western and action genres. But behind the camera and beneath the cowboy hat lies a life full of unexpected twists, passions, and secrets that rarely made it to the public eye. Born during the Great Depression, Eastwood's journey to stardom wasn't paved with red carpets, but trials and tribulations that could rival any of his on-screen dramas. From his early struggles as a drifter trying to find his place in Hollywood to his quiet pursuits away from the limelight, Eastwood's life is a tapestry woven with more than just film reels. Imagine discovering that the man who personified the rugged, no-nonsense cowboy was once a jazz lover, an environmental advocate, and a profoundly introspective soul. The life of Clint Eastwood is a tale of contrasts, revealing layers far beyond his tough guy persona. Clint Eastwood was born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, during the depths of the Great Depression. His early life was far from glamorous, marked by frequent moves as his family sought stability during challenging economic times. Eastwood's father, a steelworker and migrant laborer, moved the family around California, and Clint grew up in an environment that valued hard work and resilience. As a young man, Eastwood wasn't the polished Hollywood star we all know. His tall, lean frame and taciturn nature didn't seem to fit the mold of the leading men of the time. After a stint in the military, serving as a lifeguard at Fort Ord, he drifted through various jobs, including lumberjack and gas station attendant. His break came almost accidentally. He was discovered by a Universal Studios assistant while visiting a friend on the studio lot. Eastwood's early acting career was rocky. He landed small, uncredited roles that did little to showcase his talents. But his big break came when he was cast as Rowdy Yates in the television series Rawhide in 1958. The show, which became a massive hit, ran for 8 seasons and established Eastwood as a household name. However, it wasn't until he took a gamble on a little-known Italian director, Sergio Leone, that his career truly skyrocketed.
No, old man. Thought I was having trouble with my adding.
In 1964, Eastwood starred in A Fistful of Dollars, the first film in what would become known as the Dollars Trilogy. These spaghetti westerns, with their gritty realism and morally ambiguous characters, redefined the genre and made Eastwood a global star. His portrayal of the man with no name became legendary, cementing his place as an icon of American cinema. Yet, there's more to Eastwood than just his on-screen persona. Away from the cameras, he was a jazz fan and an environmentalist, and he even served as the mayor of Carmel by the Sea, California, in the 1980s. Eastwood's life is filled with surprising chapters, each adding depth to the man who remains a towering figure in Hollywood history. Clint Eastwood's journey to becoming the iconic Dirty Harry is full of unexpected turns. Believe it or not, Eastwood wasn't the first choice for the role that would define his career. That honor originally went to Frank Sinatra, the legendary crooner. But when it came time to wield Harry Callahan's signature .44 Magnum, Sinatra encountered a problem. He couldn't hold the gun properly due to a wrist injury. Without his ability to convincingly handle a firearm, the role slipped through his fingers, leaving the door open for Eastwood. And the rest, as they say, is cinematic history.
Whatever it is, get rid of it, because at 0600 tomorrow.
Eastwood's knack for quick draws extends beyond the gunfight scenes. As a director, he's known for his efficient, no-nonsense approach. He often shoots scenes in a single take, capturing his actors' raw, unfiltered emotions. Just as he's fast on the draw in front of the camera, he is equally quick behind it, always ready to capture the perfect moment in a single shot. Clint Eastwood's path to stardom is filled with near misses and surprising turns. Take A Fistful of Dollars, for instance. Before Eastwood donned the cape and became the man with no name, 2 other actors had the chance. James Coburn was offered the role but demanded more money, 2 fistful of dollars to be exact. Meanwhile, Charles Bronson dismissed the script as terrible and walked away. Eastwood, however, saw an opportunity and took the role for $15,000, much less than Coburn's asking price. It turned out that the script mattered less than the grit and presence Eastwood brought to the screen, making the film a classic and launching his career as a Western legend. But Eastwood wasn't always quick to say yes. He famously turned down some of the most iconic roles in cinema history, including James Bond and Superman. Imagine the possibilities: Superman in a tuxedo or James Bond with a cape. an intriguing mix that would have turned Hollywood on its head. But Eastwood knew these roles weren't for him. He preferred to forge his path rather than step into someone else's shoes, which helped him maintain his unique, tough guy image. Clint Eastwood's life off-screen has been as eventful and complex as the characters he portrays. While his professional career soared to great heights, his personal life has been marked by controversies and complexities. Eastwood has been married twice and is the father of 7 children with 5 different women. His first marriage to Maggie Johnson lasted 25 years, during which they had 2 children. However, Eastwood's life was far from straightforward. In 1964, he had a daughter with Roxanne Tunis, revealing a more complicated personal narrative. The 1980s saw Eastwood father 2 more children with Jace Lee Reeves, all while maintaining a long-term relationship with actress Sandra Locke, which was widely publicized. The twists in Eastwood's personal life didn't stop there. In 1993, he had a daughter with actress Frances Fisher, his co-star in Unforgiven. In 1996, Eastwood married Dinah Ruiz, who is 35 years old and a junior, and they have 1 daughter together. Eastwood's personal life is a tapestry of relationships woven through his decades-long career, adding another layer of complexity to the legendary figure we know today. Clint Eastwood's relationship with actress Sandra Locke was far more complicated than most people realize. While it's widely known that Eastwood was married when he began his affair with Locke, fewer people know that Locke was also married to a gay man. Their relationship, which lasted over a decade, was fraught with complications. During this time, Eastwood wasn't just involved with Locke. He was also fathering 2 children with another woman, adding layers of complexity to his already tumultuous personal life. It's as if Eastwood embodied the title of one of his most famous films, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, in his personal affairs. The same intensity and passion that fueled his career seemed to spill over into his relationships, often with messy and painful consequences. While his work on screen is celebrated, his off-screen life reveals a man who was flawed and complex as any character he ever portrayed. Clint Eastwood's life is a compelling narrative that extends far beyond his iconic roles in film. From his gritty beginnings during the Great Depression to his rise as a cinematic legend, Eastwood's journey is marked by resilience, surprising career twists, and personal complexities. His story intertwines triumphs and trials, both on screen and off. Behind the tough guy persona lies a man with diverse passions and a multifaceted life, including his unexpected ventures into politics and jazz, as well as his intricate personal relationships. Clint Eastwood's life, much like his films, is a rich tapestry of contrasts that continue to fascinate and inspire. From his iconic roles to the complexities of his personal life, Eastwood remains a true Hollywood enigma.